Hey, what's up? It is DJ. We are at PAX West with Giant Software hanging out. We got Kermit on the microphone with us today, and we're playing Farming Simulator 25. Oh my goodness, I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, we're here, we're doing the thing, and man, you're just excited, I know, because you're getting to play Farming Sim 25.
Dude, I have no idea. We get to play the game right now. There's so much to show, but we actually don't have a lot of time to show it. So we're going to do our best, and we'll kind of fill in the blanks as we go. But the first thing we're going to do is we are going to harvest long grain rice with a John Deere S7. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, the S7 900, and we also want to show off the GPS here as well. So when you're ready, man, let's do this thing. So if you look, like on the screen right now, you're using controller. Mm-hmm. You can see that there's two different modes. If you hold down B, right now you're on steering assist. If you hold down B, hold it down like a long press, now we'll switch into AI worker mode as well. And that is locked in this version. Nice try. But so you can switch between these two different modes. Okay. So go ahead now and just tap B, a single press.
I'm using a controller right now.
There it is. So a single press and you're locked in. You can.
So I actually have to turn on the harvester.
Yep.
Yeah, but all I'm doing is just going. As a matter of fact,
and you're not locked in though, because it's gone yellow. You got to make sure it's green. So tap B again.
So activate the line. Okay.
There you go.
So it's gonna take. So I'm not somebody that uses the GPS mod. So this is gonna take a little bit of getting used to for me. But I basically play on PC like a console player.
Right. Yeah.
I had to bring my own Xbox controller from home. But this is very cool. I mean, we're harvesting. We're not going to roll a little bit slow for my taste. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
But it's still very cool. Ooh, what's that in the background? Is it okay if I just stop? Is there anything else with the worker? I mean, we know that the AI worker will also use the GPS to do their job, correct?
Yeah, it's the same system, so it'll use the same calculations of the field. We've shown this off in detail at FarmCon. I encourage anyone that if you're wanting the science of it, go back and look at those. But just to put it simple, the difference would be right now it's semi-automated, so you're getting the steering assist when you're locked in. If you switch over to the AI worker mode, then it goes fully automated, and then you can hop out and go do another job around the farm, and then they'll take care of it for you.
This is kind of neat because, I mean, I'm on the line right now. It's holding the line. It's doing the steering for me. But I'm still the guy in here. Look at that. And then, like, if I want to, I can just go, yay. But because it's like this, we could just find our line. We've got it. Activate the line. And then I'm done. Like, it just fills in the blanks. This is super cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool.
Awesome. All right. Let's say forget. Oh, I've activated the line again. let's say forget this. Let's go over here and do some carting. Tell me about these pieces of equipment up here.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to see. Where are we actually? I'm lost now.
It's a John Deere 9R.
Yeah, it's the
the
John Deere 9R 549 is what it is, and we have the J&M grain cart as well. So new brand in the game. It was seen for the first time in the cinematic trailer. And yeah, basically hop in this John Deere and look up to your right to that exterior mirror there. There you go. Check that thing out.
Yeah. So I was actually watching Farmer Cop record this part. Unfortunately, it's not the first time I've seen it. However, I was also remembering there are mirrors in Farming Simulator 22 as well. However, these look a little bit better. And if you guys are at home and say, no, man, it looks still like this because you're missing this, hey, let me know. But this is pretty sweet. This is a really cool grain cart as well. It's one that I was looking up. I mean, look at the details on there. We can get up really, really close. I just wanted to kind of point that out. We can get up really close on stuff, like all this stuff. If we get really close, look. We can read that.
Yeah.
This base game equipment, and you can read the warning signs. How cool is that?
Let's be honest, DJ, you're not going to read any of the warning signs.
The only warning sign is the speed limit. Also, check out the lighting here, too. I mean, it's definitely... Oh, it turned off. Boo! Get back. It's a little bit foggy this morning. Not too much. But you can actually see the lights and how they're interacting with that fog, which is really cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Very, very cool. All right. Is there anything else with it? Oh,
No, feel free to
dump it on the ground.
feel free to hop around.
Okay.
We'll look at some other stuff.
How about a spinach harvester?
Let's do it. Yep, we're at the Oxbow MKB4TR, and this is, like you said, spinach harvester. Spinach, one of the new crops coming to FS25.
Yeah, look at that. I can use it. I'm going to do it. All right. Oh, forgot to turn it on. Drop it down.
There you go.
Yeah, we're good now. So this is very neat. So Spinach is a new crop to Farming Simulator 25. It's brand new in here. You've actually been quite heavy-handed with the spinach, which is kind of neat. Also, check out that animation on these. I was kind of flinging it in there.
Yeah, so go ahead and keep going, and then when you get up close to your left here, there is a Fendt 728 Vario waiting for you, and a Brantner TR34090
All right.
trailer. Do a little bit of overloading with this Oxbow harvester. This thing is cool.
Look at that. Not too bad. It kind of reminds me, it just unloads on its own.
And a much better job, I must say, of lining up to that trailer than Farmer Cop did.
Thanks, man.
Try.
The best people to learn from are the people that don't do it good. Farmer Cop showed us that. He's over there giggling right now. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, really cool. I like the Brantner. I'm digging the Fendt as well. Let's see if I just jump out. Yeah, that'll just keep going, won't it? And I just kind of wanted to jump in the Fendt real quick because I really like Fendt, especially after doing FarmCon there.
It was so
year.
cool. It was a great FarmCon, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is sweet. Yeah, we got some ground deformation there, but we'll show that off here in just a second. Wait, you got to tease them a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that. All right. Swapping.
I know you're excited for this one, right?
Dude, so excited. And what I'm even more excited is that I can utilize, it says no lane available. Well, let's go in and create our own lane, shall we? Oh, I wasn't into the field enough. There we go. I'm currently swathing with not an AI worker, with GPS.
Awesome. Yeah, the MacDon M1240, just a reminder to everyone as well, this is an exclusive for pre-orders and a couple other ways you can get it with early versions of the game, the collector's edition, and the year one bundle as well.
I messed up!
And then I think we already talked about this on the Farm Sim show, or the video that we recorded as part of it recently with you, about modders having access in the Giants editor to swathing as well from day one.
Yes.
So it won't be long before you start to see swathing mods popping up on the Mod Hub.
Man, that's going to be
well.
so cool.
But if you want it day one and you want to be doing swathing immediately when the game comes out, you're going to have to make sure you get this MacDon pack. Yeah. So go pre-order it, get the collector's edition, or with the year one bundle, or however you prefer to get it.
And make sure you use the link in the description. You know I got you. You know I got you. Check down there. Real quick, am I allowed to run up to this building real fast?
You know what? I'll allow it, okay?
I can't. I actually can't run super fast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something you told me not to do earlier, which was go off the beaten path. And I'm going to do that.
I knew you would.
We're going to talk about this later as well with the Tornado, but this drives super duper well. But I just wanted to kind of, we'll send that going. Come over here. The best safety device is a careful worker. Whatever. Let's go.
That's not what I wanted to show you.
No, this is not what you wanted to show me at all. I think there's a collision there. I can't jump over. I'm not good at jumping anymore. Parkour is going to be difficult in Farming Simulator 25. This was just shown off multiple times. Briefly is not the right answer there. But it's a new production chain, right? Kind of similar to the boats for Farm Sim 22 on Silver Run Forest.
Yes, that's correct. We've shown it briefly, but not in full detail. So more will be coming out about it. But yeah, this is a new production chain, like a construction project, I would say, more than a production chain.
Yeah.
But yeah, these carriages will be output when they're built. And
yeah. The setup's a lot more simple than I thought it was, but very cool. Yeah. All right. What is next? We're gonna just ignore all those. Yeah.
Yeah. the Case IH Steiger 715 quad track with a Bednar disc harrow on it. So this thing removes weeds and thicker clods of soil. It has a working width of over 18 meters. So
It's a
just
big
have a little
boy.
fun. Do it. There you go. Look at that.
And then I'm going to, so we can't use the regular worker. Whatever. I'll just use this one instead. Yeah, it works great. Look, I'm using GPS right now to do disc harrowing. That's awesome. Now that texture is looking pretty darn good, especially in comparison to the ground we just ran.
Right. Yeah, it's a little bit different. So you can kind of see the thicker clods of soil that it's leaving behind. Gives it a little bit more of a refined texture.
It definitely looks good. Very cool, man. Look at that. We gotta like slow down as we go. All right. Not that I want to move on, but I think we need to move on.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
We'll see you soon, Quadtrack. But we got to jump back in here so I can go to the next thing. Yeah.
Yep. This is the Massey MF9S 425.
Man, oh man. Big boy.
And it's got a little cedar on the back of it as well.
Novak, brand new brand farming simulator. It's been a mod before, however, base game now, which is super cool.
So for this one, I'll just mention there's 25 different crops. You can cycle through the different seeds that you can plant with this if you would like.
Let's see. So wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, soybeans, long grain rice. That's cool. We also have oilseed radish, grass, peat. Hang on, you didn't tell me we were getting
Move along, sir. Keep going.
Spinach, wheat, okay, so we're back to this again. So I'm guessing now we get to do a little bit of seeding. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so 25 different crops coming in FS25. We're talking about rice and spinach for now, and there'll be more to come.
And totally not peas.
Yeah, moving along.
One other thing, so I'm seeing this is quite difficult to rock and roll here. So I've got a bit of ground deformation here, especially after it was like really difficult to go in. And it's not quite multi-terrain angle, but that's a lot of angles. Man, that's pretty cool. I was not expecting that. You also were probably not expecting me to go do what I'm getting ready to do.
Oh, God.
So you can just kind of click out here. Ground information looks great.
Let me leave the room. No, wait, I can't do that. I can't trust you. I gotta stay right here.
Peas.
And just
Again.
Yeah, get back in that tractor. Don't pay that no mind. There you
Just
go.
saying, there's peas
Moving
there.
on.
You didn't.
Peas, be quiet and let's move on.
Haha, it's so bad. I'll say yes. All right, let's run over the stop sign real quick and move along. You stop. All right, moving on. Here we go.
Oh, you're excited. It's like it's just gonna be the first thing everyone does with this machine.
It's so cool, right?
The Cinnabogin 340G, this new vehicle.
Yeah,
The cab
buddy.
can be adjusted as well. And then if you drive, straight where you're headed right now.
Hey. I like how it's got a little camera there. It's definitely not
It's just
a working camera.
It does not work. No, just a visual effect there.
Ah.
And what do you see in this pen next to you, galloping away?
I see a cow that's probably named DJ.
So you actually can see like the 3 different stages here. There are 3 different stages. You've got the really small ones, the baby ones. You've got the juvenile cows as well.
Yeah.
And then you've got the adult ones. So you do have 3 different stages now, and that baby animals coming into Farming Simulator 25.
And they have collisions again. I can't jump on it. I want to ride the cow.
It doesn't want that.
Can I ride this cow? Oh, parkour! Oh, he's so happy. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I think he's got his head stuck more than anything. But this Cinnabogin is very, very cool. Of course, animals as well. I also want to say that Farmer Cop found something very interesting. So make sure you check out his video of this because I don't remember what he said. So there's that. But this is very neat. This is great. I'm digging this piece of equipment. Is there a Fendt piece of equipment in there or anything you could tell me about equipment?
We've seen the Fendt 728 Vario already. There is a Fendt 512 as well at a greenhouse. If you wanted to tab to that to show it off. We've missed that. We haven't seen the Vultra S286. There it is now. And then you can see, like, go back to that real quick because I've got to do my spiel now. You can kind of see some of the new visual effects that are being added in the game. The volumetric fog, the dynamic shadows, reflection in the water as well.
Yeah.
Kind of just gives you that feeling of like a beautiful painting of a landscape. And if you can feel free to drive into that water if you dare and see what happens.
I would, but there's something that I want to go look at first.
All right, I'm afraid. We've been talking to Farmer Cop too much.
Yeah, so I'm at PAX right now, just a little bit of, what was it, outside baseball? What's it called? I don't even know. Backdoor baseball? That doesn't sound right.
Well, I don't know. Moving
along. There is something up here that's a new crop that I'm just a little bit curious about. Farmer Cop saying go this way now. It gave me a thumbs up. You can't see him, obviously. Also, just want to point out, in the ground, so you guys have really done a good job. Like, I'm gunning it. We're only going a little bit, but now we get into the regular outside and we're good. But then we get in here and it slows down again. So, like, it's not only ground deformation, but it's also what ground that you're in.
Yeah, it will slow you down a little bit. You're right about that.
Yeah, and the ground that we're in currently just happens to be potatoes? Hang on. Is it this guy?
Turn around.
Turn around? This one's sugar beets, confirmed coming back to Farming Simulator 25. Farmer Cop is just like dying right now, and everybody at home's going like, just show it already. There's another crop that you haven't lied, but you just won't tell us about it.
Yeah, I have no comment.
There's no comment.
I'm afraid of what you're doing, to be honest.
All right.
Cut.
Yeah, cut. Green beans. It's not pink beans or blue beans or yellow beans. These are green beans. And so that is, you said there's 25 crops coming. Well, they had 23 confirmed as of a few days ago. And now I've just learned about 2 more, meaning the green beans and peas are the next 2 final crops coming to Farming Simulator 25. You finally heard me say it. I've avoided it because you didn't hear it from me, and I wanted to make sure I had the right information. So, ha!
Well, the funny thing is I still haven't given you any information, and we won't on them. You guys are just eagle-eyed sleuths.
Yeah, there'll be a random blog that drops in like October.
Yeah, of course, we still have more to announce. We have the Tokyo Game Show coming up as well. Like, there's still time between now and when the game comes out. So more to talk about.
Absolutely.
All right, we've gone now over to this New Holland T7 230.
It is
and look at this ground deformation.
Yeah.
And then if you want to quickly grab the cultivator, you'll see how it restores the ground state.
So this
or the cedar,
cedar. This is a new Grimmy. Actually, we're right over here beside everything. We'll put it down, turn it on. We do sugar beets. We can also do canola with this, which is really interesting. But as we go over the parts of the ground that we deformed, and also this has a completely different setup of angles than previous. But if I let it go, we could drive through it again. Look at that. How cool is that, man? That's awesome. It's exactly what I would expect. And it happens. Yeah. All right. Now we got this over here. So what you do is you add water to these. This is a greenhouse that makes rice saplings. Now, this is not long grain rice. This is just regular rice.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
And you'll grow them in the greenhouse, and then you can use them to fill your rice planter with.
Yeah, which we're going to run over here real quick. This is the Iseki TJ something.
The Iseki PRJ8D rice planter.
We just had a little bit of fun there. So over here, oh yeah, did you see that by the way? So our player actually like creates all these ripples and stuff in the water, which is super duper cool. This is the rice pate. So let's unfold it, turn it on, and get to planting. And with this, we can use the AI worker as well as the GPS if we wanted to.
Do the GPS real quick for me.
No, this plan outside of it? No,
this is not something that was planned, but it's something that I found by playing the game this fun.
Okay.
Go to cab view real quick.
Okay.
And then lock this bad boy in.
Okay.
This is the GPS on the front of this machine right here. If you zoom in, you can actually see it says GPS on it. And you actually have that little like silver thing in the middle that kind of lines it up. So it's funky to see a machine like this with GPS working like that. I thought that was really cool.
This machine is only allowed in water. Well, very cool, man. That's awesome. And I love how you can actually see, like, if we boom out enough, you can see the ground under the water. And you can see where you've driven, which is super duper cool. And then this is what it looks like whenever you're done.
The Aseki HJ6130 Harvester.
Right into it. Because it's rice paddy and it's placed down big squares, you kind of have to, oh yeah, forgot. You kind of have to be careful about jumping into it, but it works. Dude, I'm going to use this all the time now. This is so cool and easy. The animation of this is awesome. I don't know if there's going to be any other rice planter or harvesters rather, but that is very, very cool. I believe you mentioned 400 or over 400 unique pieces of equipment coming with the base game. Possibly more later, but we don't know.
We've been talking about that. Yeah, I mean, we'll have free content updates. I'm sure of that again as well. That'll bring some machines, and then of course we have the year one season pass. We've already kind of started teasing what's coming with that. So yeah, 400 vehicles and tools, 225 new crops like spinach and rice. Feel free to just do whatever you want, and I'm going to keep going over my spiel here as we're wrapping up. New brands, Cinnabogin, Novag, and Merlot. Baby animals, we showed off the calves today. They have 3 different growth stages, baby, juvenile, and adult. New animals, buffaloes and goats. Weather events with twisters and hail. You'll see the twister at the end of DJ's video coming up here in a bit. Revamped terrain rendering, enhanced dynamic shadows, soft and cloud shadows, all the fancy terms, distance fog, realistic water simulation. Ground deformation, new vehicle paint shader. The featured brands Case IH, Gloss, Deutz, Fahr, Fendt, John Deere, Krona, Kubota, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, Valtra, and more. The worker AI has been deactivated for this build, so you're not going to see that. And then you'll see in a bit with the twister, yeah, it'll be announced by the HUD in the upper right corner when it's coming.
Do you know I'm allergic to bees?
I did not know that about you.
It's a fun story. So it looks like bees are coming back. Definitely something I stole from watching Farmer Cop's video. And also I do want to point out as well, yes, there's a house, there's a place to change your clothes and sleep. However, it doesn't look like you can actually go in this one. So at least this, turns out the door doesn't have a collision. This is a great time to say the door was actually taken off by a tornado. So why don't we go look at those?
Is exclusive preview, work in progress, footage not final.
Is this door the same? Ah!
All right, let's stop now.
I can't get out. So now we're in front of the twister, not the tornado, correct?
Correct, thank you.
Yes, the twister, and we've got the big Case IH 715 with an awesome piece of equipment, which I'm not allowed to detach. So what are we supposed to be looking for here?
I mean, the twister is going to destroy the crops on your field. Of course, you can see it's not going to lift your machine, but you can already start to see if you have a peek over in that field, I think that you can start to see the effects. There's some spots that are missing now.
Ooh, yeah.
So I think you can go like directly in it too. It's not going to affect your character.
I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it.
You know, like we wanted to put this in the game because people have asked for it for a long time, but like we had to do it in a way I think that makes sense. It is a farming game, so like impacting your fields, your bales, the trees, things like that, that's fine. The machines, your player, like we didn't want to go that route. You know, we didn't want to see people flying through the air and stuff
like that.
That's fair.
That's fair. But yeah, you can see where it's started to destroy a few things.
Yeah, there's those little patches, and what I've noticed as well, just by watching it and over the last couple of days, is it doesn't just destroy the field like in the path that like the center of the tornado takes. Yeah. It's kind of like picking up chunks and like, you know, the entire radius of the tornado, and kind of picking it up randomly. So it's going to be hard to determine like where it's destroying as well, I think.
Yeah. So basically, the entire outside, everything you could see there, anything inside that area could be destroyed.
Yeah, exactly.
But not everything.
Yeah, it won't. You know, it may or may not always be everything. So
very cool.
It'll be a little bit unpredictable as it should be.
Yes. So different place, same twister.
Same twister. It's moved across the map. We could have sat here and like sped up time and such, but for the sake of time and recording during the event today, we're just kind of skipping ahead. So you can watch it go across the map. If you put it in real time, it takes quite a while actually to go from like point A to point B.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that again, it won't always, from what I understand, move in the same direction as well. It's going to be unpredictable. You're not going to be sure like what crops, what fields it's going to destroy this year when it's coming. So it'll be a little bit tough to determine things like that.
Okay.
But we wanted to show this part off specifically, mainly because I think the spinach is visually like a really good crop to show the destruction of the twister, because you can really see the patches that are missing.
Oh,
and of course,
that.
spinach is one of the new crops coming into 25, so kind of shouty-outy cross promo of showing one of the new crops too.
Any other crops you want to talk about?
Well, rice. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So back to the twister.
Right. Yeah, it's super, I wouldn't say random. I mean, obviously there's kind of a hard edge over here if you look straight down the field. Not that, but
Right.
over here. But it's super random on the inside, which is really cool.
Yeah, like, I mean, you can see like where it's directly over right now, it's destroying quite a bit of it there as well, but it's still like pieces are hanging on for dear life. But that, yeah, the radius of the twister itself, it's kind of going to take those large swaths out, so.
Fair enough. Now, is that going to hinder workers or anything in the field, or do we know anything about that yet?
Ooh, I have no idea on that. That's a good question. I have nothing to say on that at this time.
Fair enough.
So, like, I would say the main thing, of course, is people may be like, okay, what's the point of putting Twister in Farm Sim? Well, for those of you that know about like real life farming, this is something that can happen. A weather event affects the income for the year. So, for people that play realistically, like this could be really damaging, happening in the game because they could lose a huge portion of a field that they're counting on, for the year,
Yeah, I mean,
for the income. So
look at this field.
you're going to you're losing a good bit of yield here. Oh my gosh.
There's so much that's missing. Now, up through here you can see it's changed the pattern a little bit. I was actually speeding up time there. So maybe a hot tip if you're wanting to lose less, speed up time.
Maybe you found something. I have no idea.
Just found a new cheat code. Speed up time when the tornadoes come through. Now, is there any way we could turn off the damage that the tornado does, or turn off the tornado entirely? Sorry, Twister.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive that it'll be a toggleable feature.
Yeah.
Because
Let's go toggle.
anytime we do stuff like this, I mean, like crop destruction in general has been a feature that you can turn off in our game for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think that this will be in a similar vein. So
Awesome.
you'll be able to toggle these off and on. I can't confirm right now whether it's just like it takes the damage off and visually the twister still happens or not. I'm not sure if it completely removes the chance of it happening. But there should be an option to make sure that you're not going to have the damage from it if you prefer to play without that.
Fair enough. This thing looks cool, man. Look at this. Hey! Shouldn't be allowed to do that, but we did it anyway. All right, run. And now we get to see it from a different angle, different piece of machinery. Super cool. Loving the Mac done. Oh, and it drives like good. I can't drive like an idiot with this thing. Trying to anyway. So we got more crop destruction here. It's actually destroyed the stubble.
Yes, it has.
That is wild. Look at that. And then into the field over here as well. Man, you're going to be losing, I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, seems like a lot. Yeah, look at that. Again, that's where I sped up time. So cheat code, speed up time when you get the Twister. Anything particular that we need to be looking at here? Anything that you want people to see or notice?
I think the main thing is going to come up here in a bit. You might want to speed up time a little bit because it's going to head over into these trees, and we can start to see some of the destruction of the trees. Feel free to like walk or drive up there because you kind of can see it happen in real time. There's one already that has been affected.
Yeah, that one was not like that a second ago.
No, and you can kind of see like the trees get.
I got distracted.
No, it's all good. Yeah, you get distracted? Nah, it never happens. So you can see it happen in real time, almost like the tree will like kind of be swallowed up and then turn into one of these broken trees.
Yeah.
Let's see. There it is.
Immediately.
Magic.
A magic twister. The thing of people's nightmares.
It's like it's a new sci-fi movie.
Yeah, really. Oh, there's another tree and another one that just turned. Up there!
And another.
So this is not really destroying the trees as much as let's be honest, replacing it with different kinds of trees.
I mean, sure, for the effects of the game, that's how it's able to work. So
Yeah.
I think that it's really cool that it will impact trees. So, you know, for those of you that play where you're kind of doing a realistic playthrough and you do a little bit of forestry to clear things out of your way, or maybe you're doing a lot of forestry in your playthrough, you're going to have these trees that you got to go take care of. Now, it kind of naturally gives you a reason to go cut some trees down, right?
Yeah.
Because there's just going to be some dead ones every once in a while when the storm rolls through. So we believe that in testing so far, it is possible to take the tree down with a chainsaw, no forestry equipment. That's what I've been told for now. So you can take care of those trees, get them down, chop them up a little bit, and replant them if you want, or whatever you want to do.
Fair enough. And that is it. That's our first look at Farming Simulator 25. I do want to thank Giant Software for having us out here in Seattle at PAX West to play the game a little bit early. Super duper cool opportunity. Farmer Cop's also got a video on this. Make sure you check him out. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. Enjoy. Drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, if there's any questions you may have, let me know. Otherwise, have a good one. We'll see you later.